I made a recipe with broccoli for a pizza night. I've got my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. For pizza night, and everybody loved it. And it was a variation of another recipe I had. So I'm going to quickly go through it because I don't know how many people have asked me if I would do this recipe on internet. This is my friend Razan, who I've been walking the two walking legs off each other all day. Hi. After we did our 100-day fitness, we walked all over town, 7 kilometers. And so this is our come home and relax time to cook. Typical women in the kitchen, right?
Welcome.
And welcome, yeah. So I'm glad you joined me, and I hope you like the recipe and you like the variation. And this here is from the, I told you before in one of my other cooking times that I have one of those vacuum seal products, and it really, I'm going to come a little closer so you can see what it does. Okay, get a look at this, how it just totally sucks all the air out of vegetables and fruit and everything else. So you have to have a special bag though. So I vacuum seal, and I really like the quality that comes out of these bags. And so you take broccoli, it's a broccoli and cheese dish, remove the almonds, and you break them apart. If you have fresh broccoli, use fresh broccoli, of course. But I didn't have fresh broccoli, and I discovered that the frozen broccoli comes out just as well as the fresh broccoli for this recipe. There we go. So let's chop this part up here first. Use another big knife. Razan's chopping onions, and she's going to do them really, really small because we're only going to lightly saute them before we put them in, and I'm going to get her to do that too. So I'm using my big stackery knife here, and I'm not trying to sell a product, but these knives that I have from Pampered Chef because I passively sell Pampered Chef and love the product. I actually started selling Pampered Chef so that I could get the product. My daughter had shows, and every time I went to a show, I said, one of these days I'm going to get those pots and pans because I really need new pots and pans. And the lady at the show was a really good recruiter, and she says, well, why wait? There's a party in July, and hostesses get these things really cheap. I said, really? She says, have you got a few friends? And I said, I got lots of friends. So that's how I ended up in Pampered Chef. And I worked at it really hard for 2 years. And then there are a lot of people, this person who was a recruiter, recruited a lot of people in our small town. And so you'd call everybody and they'd already just been to a party. So I'm not actively selling it, but I do take orders for people when they want product. And so that's my little commercial. I've done that. So here I am. I'm actually dicing. These knives are so good. I'm dicing fresh out of the freezer frozen broccoli. And Razan has that, guys, and she's going to take that big wok and she's going to lightly saute it. Now lately, I've been sauteing in this one here. Excuse me for going off camera. I've been using this safflower oil and really, really, really like it. And it's supposed to actually work to lower your bad cholesterol. That's what they say. And because I'm doing a fitness program, I'm trying to watch that what I eat lowers my bad cholesterol. Now we only have 14 minutes or less now. So our recipe is actually going to have, we're going to be serving this broccoli wrap with cheese, and we're going to have fresh asparagus we're going to saute as well. So quickly here, I'm trying to get this in because we have 14 minutes less and counting. And so what the recipe consists of, and I'll post the recipe, is of course the chopped broccoli in a bowl. And the onions sauteed and thrown in a bowl. And it calls for chicken, but I've discovered that there's a product out there that's these little chicken mini sizzlers, and they're lean, low fat, and they're already cooked. So I need to cook them. And then it calls for cheese, and this is way more than it calls for. I didn't know. I got carried away. And I was shredded. But you know, the more the better. Cheese is always good. Yeah. And so we're going to throw lots in because we like it, and there goes our diet. And it calls for about half a cup to 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. And I've got lots of broccoli. More broccoli than we need here. So I'm going to put lots of mayonnaise in. Actually, maybe I should put less broccoli. There. And it calls for dill. It calls for 2 spoons of dill. You see my spoon? This is old kitchen here. It is Grandma's kitchen. You know, Grandma, she knows the recipe by heart. See, everybody's hand is a teaspoon, right? When you cup it. There you go. What do you think, Brad?
That's good. That's good.
There you go. And now I've got an apron on for once, so I can wipe. There we go. And then while Rosalind's sauteing the onions, while she's waiting for them to saute, she's also going to chop up the almonds that we're going to sprinkle on top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just pour some out on the board and use this Amber Chef food chopper. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, at least a cup or two or so. And I have fresh garlic, so the recipe calls for fresh garlic as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that in here. So far we have, I'm going to try to do more of my exercises. There we go. So far we have dill, about 2 spoonfuls. We have garlic. We have cheese, half a cup or more, and I have at least a cup or two. And I doubled my broccoli. I'm only supposed to do 1 or 2 cups of broccoli, and I think I got 4 here. There we go. So when you get the recipe online, it's best to use the recipe. Unless, of course, your name's Linda and you're a grandmother. And you can get away with doing things differently. And then you stir that all together in a bowl. Once the broccoli melts, though, it won't be so much. And then you get these pastries. Unless you know how to make puff pastry at home and have the time, but we don't have the time. And these are the crescent rolls by Pillsbury, and the new ones out are whole wheat. So these are whole wheat. And the recipe that I made for the party was on a pizza pan, and you take the little triangles and you make a circle. And I'll show you the picture, and if you've seen the recipe, you saw the picture. The picture of this ring, okay, and then you fold the triangles over and you've got like a donut shape with your broccoli and cheese in the middle. And you take egg white and you whisk it till it's frothy and you butter it, of course, with the egg white. And then you put the chopped almonds on top of it. And someone's coming right in the middle of my video. You guys, Eric, right in the middle of the video.
I heard.
Jacket, there he is.
All right.
He didn't know I should have locked the door. So anyways, what we're going to do differently tonight, though, I'm going to make individual triangles, one person's servings, so that Eric can take some of his lunch and we can have some for lunch tomorrow for snacks. So that's the first part of the video, and when she's done sauteing onions, she's going to go ahead and she's going to add that to this. And I don't know if you need all the onion. We can save some for breakfast.
Now, the almonds, are they going right
No,
up?
they're going on top of the pastries when they cook.
And you want it how much? A cup?
At least a cup, because we're going to sprinkle them on top. So we might be running out of video here, so what I might do is stop the video, and then I'll have to edit for 12 hours. But that's okay, because I want you to see how we wrap these up. Because that's the tricky part. Just getting these little florets with cheese and chicken and veal wrapped by the pastry. There we go. Doesn't look like too much cheese to me. Okay, I'm just going to come and turn it off for a minute, and we'll come back in a few minutes. What we're doing here is we've taken the triangles and we've actually made rectangles out of them, because normally we make a ring on here with triangles, like I said, and fold it over. And we're just using a nice cream scoop here, and we're going to just scoop try to get a fair equal amount of cheese, onions, broccoli. And while you were away, I put a little bit of more salt in them. I didn't actually put any salt in while you were watching a minute ago. And then Rosalind's going to roll these up. I'm going to use the bigger scoop. That's the more sense doing with the little one. And pass through here. And try to tuck them in. We're going to circle on our little thing there. We'll get them all arranged nicely. Oops. And make sure a little bit of chicken. That one doesn't have any chicken in it. Is this one got any chicken?
No, this one
No, the chicken's hiding.
Okay.
There's a chicken in the coop here.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I'm just going to go behind you here and do these.
Okay.
Okay, and I got chicken in there. It's hiding from my scoop here. I got enough here that another thing you can do with this recipe is if you don't want to get the fancy dough, just use your favorite pie crust recipe and do it as like a meat pie. All this ingredients in your pie pan, and then put the same topping on that we're going to put on here.
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, but because, you know, this is what we're doing today. I'm going to roll it up, pinch the ends, and put it on the pan in a circle, and we're going to slice the tops open with the air out. There we go. And now she's going to roll them up, and I whisk the egg white, So it's frothy, like a not quite a meringue, just enough that it's not slimy and sticking together. Now we're gonna brush that over the tops of our little broccoli packages here. Broccoli in a basket.
It's gonna be lovely.
There you go. Broccoli in a blanket, actually. This is, like I said, whole wheat flour. And we're trying to make sure we do everything as wholesome as we can. You can kind of arrange it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, one more.
There, and then this is 2 packages of those pastries. And if you do it where you just roll it out all over the pan, it makes a really attractive looking ring. Now, can you see what we're doing here? We're just going to put the last one on. And wait, the oven's hot for this. 375. I did that in there.
Yes.
I'm terrible for saying 4 instead of 3.
So it's $3.75?
Yeah, so
Oh,
one of
very
my
good.
friends, I actually said 4 in the recipe, and she said it 4.
Oh
The
dear.
wondered, and there was cinnamon rolls, sticky buns with all that sugar. And then we're gonna coat it with these almonds, which are also good for lowering your bad cholesterol. I'm gonna really coat it with the almonds. And you can grab a sharp knife, Roz, and I'm gonna get you to slit them. Because we want that cheese inside, just so they look. So you've got, this is like a meal in a wrap. And then we go in the oven. And we'll post a picture when we're done. Eric right behind me is washing good new potatoes we grew in our garden organically. And then with the potatoes tonight, we're also washed up some asparagus spears, which I don't know, are they in the pan already?
No,
Asparagus spears, nice fresh grown from Mexico City. One of our
From
dinner guests
Mexico.
tonight is from Mexico. So we're actually going to cook these in butter and supposedly olive oil, but I ran out, so we're using grapeseed oil. And then we're going to use a bit of a Greek spice. And we're just going to cook them in a wok, nice and long, the spears like this, and serve them like that. So thanks for joining us in Granny's Kitchen. I hope we got the whole recipe in the 14 minutes. And here's our nice dinner that Rosie and Eric and I prepared. Eric did the salad. And we did
Good job, Eric.
a baked fried potato with cheese and onion, and we did our asparagus. You can see them. We sauteed them as well with herbs. And here, of course, is our little broccoli cheese chicken.
Oh, it looks lovely.
Don't.
No. It looks beautiful.
Well,
Believe us.
give me the spatula.
I'll tell you in a minute how. Where'd you get the spatula?
Eric did it. Anyways, we'll take a spatula.
There we go.
There we go. And I'm going to sit down with my family, and this is our finished product. Our project.
The dogs will get the crumbs,
The
just
dogs
spill on
will
the
get the
floor.
crumbs.
You don't be double that.
So thank you for joining us, and looks good, guys. What do you think?
Yep.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And Lord
Cheers.
bless us and our food, and thank you for the harvest. Catch us again next time. We're going to eat and practice.